Hello there, Michaelers. Pearl Jr. here. I have a new hairdo now. I hope you guys like it. It's kind of cute, I think. So I'll be looking like this for a little while. I hope you guys like it. And I got my love heart on right there. So how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing fine. Helena, I've been getting so many compliments on this bracelet. And it's a butterfly and a pearl. Oh my God, I didn't even notice that it had the pearl on it. So thank you so much. Can you email me where you got this from? Because a lady wants to get one of these. I mean, she loved it that much. She was like, here, take my number. Can you find out? I said, it's from Portugal. So, if you can contact me, Helena, that'd be fantastic. Okay. So, stays all day, Shay. Let's do work and play. Because everybody has skin, okay? Be sure to get your Stays All Day Shea. I get so much repeat and referral business when people run out. They send people to me. It is fabulous. This is fragrance lavender, fabulous. And I think I have some more of those. I think I'm sold out of peach. Peach is fabulous too. Smells like peach. And I got some new fragrances. I got Coach Flower Poppy, which I call Flower Pop Folks. And I got Prada Candy, which I call Sweet Luxury. And I got another one. Did I tell you guys I have Paul Sebastian, All Sea Passion? But that's very strong. Very strong. Okay, guys? All right. So now, let's kind of start with something from last week. I talked about on the 24th, I posted, let me show you guys. On the 24th, I posted, and I did this on the 23rd, okay? But I post my videos that I do on Facebook on YouTube like within a day or two. All right, so I posted this video here, okay, on the 24th of April, see? And it's the first time that I said, will Michael Jackson be gay? Okay, here I am. Okay, so it says, will Michael Jackson be gay in a biopic, right? And I posted that on the 24th. So I couldn't help but kind of connect this post by the official Michael Jackson. I'll just show you real quick, and then I can't leave it on there too long or it'll start buffering, right? And it says it's a Michael Jackson on the 25th, and I might be a little too sensitive, or I might be too full of myself, maybe. But I just found this a little weird. It says, quote, I want to go beyond the latest thing, and then we go ahead and make the best record we can. We don't ever pander to the fans. We just try to play on the quality of the song, unquote. Okay. Michael does pander to the fans because the fans are who pays his bills, who buys his records. He always, you know what Michael did? And that's supposed to be a quote from Michael. Michael on the creative process that went into the production of the Bad album. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking that was because even though Michael might have said that during Bad, he outgrew that. And I know that for a fact when he was doing the This Is It, he was worrying about song lineups and stuff, and asked fans all kinds of opinions and stuff like that. All right. So we don't pander to the fans, and I'm thinking that somebody who controls this account might have heard what I said and got offended and said, we're going to do what we want to do. Well, do what you want to do. Of course, I don't have a say so. I just have opinions. I don't control the movie or whatever. But I just know that if you misrepresent, it's not going to be a good outcome. It's better just to be safe. And because John Branca said that the Michael biopic should be the number one biopic ever released in the history of motion pictures. Okay. And you should not take risks when you got Michael's $180 million on the line, because Michael doesn't make a dollar until he gets all the investment back. and then after 175 million and $1, he makes $1. Okay, so there's a lot to make before he gets, and I believe the movie could make $1 billion if they don't. If they make Michael gay, fans won't like it because then people will think he's a gay pedophile. It's not that I'm against gay or whatever, but I don't want him to be gay because I love him. You know, girls love him. You know, I know some guys might want him, but the audience, Michael's audience his whole life has been girls, mostly girls. So, you know, do the safe thing. But like I said, it's not my 175 million and I don't run anything. But I told you guys last time in the last video that I was going to show that comment that I kind of thought, you know, okay, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it means nothing, right? Maybe it means nothing. All right. Now, talking about Michael not being gay, we are, first let's go through the Michael movie. The Michael movie, they said Halle Berry, the two girls might play Janet because Janet is not cast. But I went on Internet Movie Database, which is official. Okay, somebody from the Michael movie has to fill this out, the Internet Movie IMDb page. And there's no Janet here. And there's no Rebe. And I don't think there's a Marlon. I mean, there is Marlon. I don't think there's a Randy either. So it doesn't have Janet cast. It doesn't have Rebe cast. It doesn't have Janet in it. I don't see Janet cast, but okay. So, but there is Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael are cast, and mother and father. Okay, so it looks like it's going to go to the 93 allegations. It's going to go to the 93, probably 1994 is when it was settled. And that's probably where the movie's going to end, judging by the cast. Okay, judging by who they cast. No Lisa Marie. I think Grace was cast. But everybody is not on this list. Okay. So, because I think Grace came at like the mid to late 80s and she was with Michael up until, 2009. Okay. When Michael in 2008, got rid of Ramon and Grace because he didn't want them mixed up in the death hoax. He didn't want them around when he was faking his death, and he didn't want them to put anything together to know what he was doing. That's why he got rid of those 3 bodyguards that were his bodyguards in Las Vegas when they said they were protecting the king the last days of his life. That's inaccurate. They hadn't protected him since, for 7 months. You see what I mean? They never came to Carrollwood. Michael had a new staff at Carrollwood. Okay. So speaking of Michael being a heterosexual, you guys know that I'm the advocate for Brandon Howard being Michael's biological son. Okay? Because every single thing matches: time, date, access to Michael. Michael drew pictures of Mickey, the song Billie Jean, the timing of that, the lie becomes the truth, eyes look like mine, oh no. Michael saying it's a true story. Brandon being the perfect age. Brandon being Marlon's twin, Michael's brother, which was Marlon's twin, who died one day after birth. That was his name. So I could see how Michael or Mickey honored him with that name. And everything just all matches. Now, I didn't make this up. I researched it, okay? Now, we got somebody else who, as a fly-by-night comment, as just a little fly-by-night comment, watch what she says. But first, let's find out who she is. Her name is Jaguar Wright. She is a singer, and she has sung with Jay-Z, The Roots, Pharrell. I mean, she has sung with a lot of people, so she's an insider. Okay, she was insider, and she had a date with Gerald Levert, who is Gerald Levert on his own credentials sounds just like his daddy Eddie Levert, who was part of the OJs, the identical voices, right? And Gerald Levert died in 2006, was it? Oh my goodness. I'll look it up in a minute. Let me look it up right now. Gerald Levert. I just looked it up and I forgot already. Gerald Levert. He died in 2006. Okay, he died in 2006 at the age of 40. Okay, that's so sad, you know, and he was taking pills. And if you guys watched the BET Unsung, I think that was the name of the show, which was the Mickey Howard story, right after it broke worldwide news that Brandon was Michael's son, they do a biopic on Mickey, and they don't even mention her ties to the Jacksons. So that to me screamed cover up, okay? More cover up. Harvey, what's his name? Howard Weinstein, who was Michael's attorney, who died a few years ago. He was like, Michael doesn't have any biological children anymore, any other biological children. And how would you know who Michael was having sex with in 1980? You wouldn't know. You wasn't around, right? So, because Brandon's born April 2nd, 1981. So she had to get pregnant in 1980. Okay. At that time, Papa Joe was her manager and she was living at Havenhurst. Michael, Randy, and Janet lived at Havenhurst at that time. Okay. Mickey Howard, people say, oh, it's Joe's kid. No way. Absolutely not. Because the little voice that Michael has and that Brandon has comes from Catherine. Okay, so if Joe was with another woman, the voice would not come from Catherine because he would have none of Catherine's genes. Brandon sounds just like Michael, looks like Michael, physique is like Michael, everything. It just all matches like a perfect puzzle piece, right? That Brandon Howard is Michael Jackson's biological child. Okay, he's that son in the song Billie Jean. Now, Gerald Levert. Brandon has said that Gerald Levert was like a father to him. He really liked Gerald Levert. He always speaks highly of him, at least from what I've heard. And Gerald Levert is a singer in his own right. He's really, really good. He was really, really good. He died, I think, because he took too many pills. He was taking pills. And Mickey Howard and Gerald were a couple. Okay, at one time. They were a couple. They were dating. I mean, I think they had a pretty long relationship, right? So this woman, her name is Jaguar Wright. She had the last date with Gerald Levert. So this is her. That's her. Okay. And she had the last date with Gerald Levert before he died. And she had to call and cancel dinner reservations because he died. So it's a rather sad story. But anyway, so she's talking about it. Let me bring it up. She's talking about Johnny Gill, Gerald Levert, Keith Sweat, and she's pretty much dishing the dirt. I don't know what she says. I have no idea. I had no idea that Keith Sweat was on cocaine. I had no idea until she brought it up. And then I looked, and he's the one that told in his memoirs or something, a book or something. So she's talking about Gerald Levert's funeral. Okay. So I'm just going to let you take a look, but then we're going to listen. Okay. Because it's going to start hourglassing. And I want you to know what she says. Okay. Okay. Here we go. That's her.
Do that. I can't even talk about it. It makes me think about Gerald's fucking.
Okay. So we're just going to listen because, you know, when I put it up to the screen, it always buffers. Okay. So she's talking about attending Gerald's funeral in 2006. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, the name of the name of the channel is called Scented Waters. Okay. Scented Waters. I give them credit. Okay. Here we go.
And after he died, fucking Keith high on crack and Johnny running around looking for a penis.
Picture this, picture that.
Mike Tyson threatening to beat up everybody because niggas was sitting in their seat. Mickey Howard acting a fool even though she couldn't help but mention to everyone that she was still the mother of Michael Jackson's son. Like, it was a fucking vanity bonfire.
What was his funeral at?
Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Okay, hold on. Let's do it one more time.
A fool, even though she couldn't help but mention to everyone that she was.
Okay, here we go. One more time.
A fool, even though she couldn't help but mentioned to everyone that she was still the mother of Michael Jackson's son. Like, it was a fucking van.
All right. Now, this woman is saying at Gerald Levert's funeral, Mickey Howard was running around telling everybody she was the mother of Michael Jackson's son. Okay? I met a guy, I did a film festival at one point. I did a film market or something, and I met this guy from Chicago, and I was, talking about Michael, and he said, "I bet you don't know this." And I said, "What about Michael?" I said, "What?" He said, Mickey Howard, she has a son, and it's Michael's son. That's been going around in Chicago for years, okay? So Mickey wasn't being quiet about it. This woman wouldn't just make that up. You know what I'm saying? So, there's more evidence. Okay. Michael made sure that the Billie Jean video, it replicated the streets of Chicago. And Mickey's from Chicago. I mean, gosh, watch My Alive 4 to learn more information proving that Brandon Howard is Michael Jackson's biological son. So therefore, Michael did have regular sex with a regular woman and he got her pregnant. Okay. I believe what happened was when Michael was changing colors with the vitiligo, with the skin change, he lost confidence. And I also believe that, he was so kind of scared when, Mickey got pregnant. He was going, "No, not mine, not mine, not mine, not mine, not mine." Right. And then the baby was born and he's like, "Oh my God, the lie is now the truth." Okay. Looked at the baby's eyes and went, "Oh Lord, this is my child." Right. Cause that's what Billie Jean is all about. Right. And Mickey said she signed an NDA, which means she can't tell for many, many years. So I think, Michael, it's time. It is time to stop the charade. Brandon is like 43 years old. My God. Come on. Give the guy his proper royalty rates, his proper royalty flowers. Give him his praise. Give him his recognition. Give him his lineage. Give him his right to be known as your son, your biological son. Everything leads to that. Everything leads to that. Okay. So, I don't have much to talk about. Yeah, she's been talking a lot, and I thank Lena for sending me this clip. Thank you so much, Lena, for sending me this clip. There's not a whole bunch more going on. I think they're supposed to wrap production. They're supposed to wrap production in the next, by the end of this month. And of course, they might have pickup shots and everything. But I can't wait to see it. And Michael, come on. Gosh, 40, the fans will forgive you, especially now that everybody thinks that you never had sex with a woman, and that the other 3 kids, they're not black, so they're not biologically yours. It's in your benefit to come clean. Yeah, there's going to be some people that say you're bad, you're terrible, that you wanted to highlight white kids and Latino kids that ain't yours, but you hid the black kid. I know they're going to say it. I will have your back because I don't believe it was because Brandon was black at all. To me, that's ridiculous and ludicrous and insane. It is the timing. It was the timing. Michael had his biggest distribution deal ever after Off the Wall, right? And he was getting ready to be the biggest star in the world, okay? Because everybody was looking at him. Everything was in place. And then, boom, Mickey gets pregnant. And Michael was already mad about his brothers getting married at 18. 3 of them got married at 18. I think it wasn't Jackie. It was Jermaine, it was Marlon, and it was, I think, Tito. Okay. And he thought that ruined their bachelor status because girls love them and they dream of marrying them and they dream of being together with them. And so when Michael was going to have a baby out of wedlock, Papa Joe does not believe in abortions, period. And Michael even had a song called The Abortion Papers. But Michael Joe didn't believe in abortions, and Joe's the fixer. Joe is the fixer. He's the father, he's the fixer. And I believe that they decided to have Mickey get with Augie Johnson and be the pretend dad, and for Michael to keep that undercover. And I believe it was a career choice. Okay. Not had anything to do with race, because back in the 80s, Michael was black and that was all. That was all there was to it. There wasn't nothing to be ashamed of or nothing to hate or anything, but it was, in my opinion, a career move. Okay. And not only that, it's hard being the son of the king of pop. People are thinking Brandon is a liar. He made it up. To me, it's just time. I don't think that's going to be in the biopic at all. Okay. They should have something to make Michael say it's a true story or something, but in my miniseries, I attack it in the first episode. Okay. Which I'm hoping to make it. I'm hoping to do it's 7, but it's going to be more. It's going to be an 11-part miniseries, and it's just too hard for the estate to tell. It's just got too much in it that, somebody else like me who's been investigating Michael almost 20 years. Okay. And have all the proof that I've been investigating Michael for nearly 20 years. I got almost 800 Michael Jackson videos. I got, 4 or 5 films on Michael. I got a book on Michael. I got a 6th film coming out on Michael. I got Alive 1, 2, 3, 4, Prisoner of Fame, and Trial of Triumph. So I got 6 films on Michael, an e-movie book on Michael, and I'm getting ready to come out with Alive 5. Alive 5 is going to be out March 2025. Okay. We haven't picked up starting to work on it again lately. We'll start doing that probably around September. So you guys be on the lookout for that. And let's see, I don't think I have anything else to report. So let me know if you like my hair, and don't forget to order your Stays All Day Shea. Let's do work and play, because everybody has skin. Okay. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Oh, if you want to see the whole video clip, it's under Scented Waters. It says Jaguar said I don't know the name of it. But anyway, that is it. Let me see if I've saved the what day it was. I don't know what day it was, but it's a certain day. Okay. I don't know. It was like a week ago. All right. So, let's see. Some people just don't want to know the truth about Mike.